Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of Sister Wives, season 19, episode, 9, Baptized by Fire. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members, who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. This was a doozy of an episode. If I was to give it a rating using a 5-star scale, I would give this episode a 3-star. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section what you would rate this episode of Sister Wives. So let's just get into it, right? The nasty bitch Meri is back. And, over the years, we have known that there wasn't really a great relationship between Meri, Christine, and Janelle. Robin as well, right? But I think for me, this episode really defined, if you will, why there wasn't a great relationship. Meri is saying they not like us. They not like me. Meri, you are no different from the other girls, and Meri seems to think that she is. So we open up the episode, and basically Janelle is on her way over to Meri's house. And Janelle is on her way over there because she wants to talk to her about the land, Coyote Pass. It appears that there's a lot of land that Meri is on, and she shares that lot with Janelle and Cody. Janelle has had multiple conversations with Cody about Coyote Pass, and he has not been upfront by his own admission because, according to Cody, he doesn't trust Janelle. But Janelle was the bookkeeper. But anyway, I digress. So Janelle, is going over. She doesn't have this great relationship with Meri. She has, really not kept in contact with her. And she believes that she's the one that's going to be able to deliver this news. I kind of was with Janelle on it, but in a way, I'm not with her on it. You know why? Because you haven't done anything to really maintain a relationship with Meri, right? So, I don't know. But she feels like she has a duty to do this. And so, okay. Meri, on the other hand, is like, okay, I know this isn't going to be a social visit from Janelle, right? So, of course, Meri, Janelle gets there, and Meri is already, you can see, guarded. She has her guard up with Janelle, and she's just waiting for the bull to come out of Janelle's mouth. Janelle tries to make soft, conversation and all that with Meri, and asks Meri, how she's doing. And Meri's like, I'm doing okay. Meri is acting as if she is grieving this divorce from Cody. And I call bullshit on it, right? And let me tell you why. Meri has not been in a relationship with Cody for over 10 years. We have watched on Sister Wives over the years that she has not been in a relationship, a viable marriage or anything with Cody for years. She has been living by herself for a long time, absent of the family, right? Because the family really don't mess with them. So anyway, she gets over there and she's making small talk. And so Meri asks her about, how's her relationship with Cody. And she's basically, telling her, I don't have a relationship with him either. It's over, woo. Now, in the last episode, we saw that Janelle was saying she didn't really know how to get out of the relationship. But since Meri, who has been estranged from the church, was able to use the church, this may be a route that Janelle goes. So the two of them, make this small talk and everything, and Janelle gets into business. Janelle tells Meri that, they have 75 days in order to pay off the land, or they may forfeit it. And so Meri is like, okay, what are you telling me for? So Janelle is saying, I think that you need to, really look at your interest in this land. And Meri doesn't want to hear it. Meri does not believe that she is part of them. I do believe that Meri and Cody have made some kind of deal with one another, or either Robin. Because as we all know, Cody has already had 2 failed marriages. Meri is the third, right? And so, we saw him in previous episodes, trying to maintain the relationship between himself and Meri, right? He wants to be able to reach out and touch her without touching her nasty ass. And so anyway, Meri, is like, okay, well, I thought that you were the one who was over the account. And Janelle said I was the bookkeeper. So Janelle basically is walking away from the responsibility of Cody making decisions. And as we all know, Cody has made a lot of decisions over the past couple of months, right? But Janelle said that she was the bookkeeper. Here's my thing on that, y'all. Janelle for years has led us all to believe that she was more than a bookkeeper. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section, because I'm with Meri on that. As nasty as Meri is, Meri's right. I thought that Janelle was more on it too, but now Janelle is backpedaling and pussy popping and saying, if I was over this account, then if I was over the money or in charge, we would have made other decisions. Well, why did you make a decision as a woman married to Cody to pay on Robin's house? And why did you make a decision about RV that is sitting out there empty on Coyote Pass? And now you're trying to make a decision like, so Janelle, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at it the whole way, y'all. Okay, maybe an unpopular opinion, but I'm just sitting back and I'm looking at everything that Janelle has done. And she is not without any blame on it. She could have been giving the girls a heads up on a lot of things. So, Meri was like, okay, we know how Cody is. He'll rob Peter to pay Paul. And, everybody does that. No, everybody don't do that, especially when they have the money that Cody has. I understand from many of the fans that Cody and Robin have all this, fancy, expensive jewelry, art in their homes that's worth thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So Cody ain't been robbing no damn Peter to pay Paul, bitch. Paul is paying, okay, Paul and Peter paying Cody. But anyway, so, Meri goes on to tell Janelle, I don't believe that, do you believe that Cody and Robin would do this? I don't believe that Cody and Robin would do this. I think that Cody would be a gentleman. She was like, do you think that he would do something shisty or shady? And Janelle was like, hell yeah, I think that he would do something. And so Meri was like, I'm so sad that you feel like that, bitch. And you the one that's been married to Cody the longest. You started this family, right? Along with Cody, you picked these bitches. Whether you like them or not, you picked them. You were the kid of this household. And we are not going to let Meri walk away and act like she didn't have to do with what was going on. She does not believe that Cody is going to be shysty in dividing up this land and giving her what she deserves. She tells Janelle, I don't care nothing about it. I ain't worried. Go ahead on and get the fuck up out my house. So Janelle quickly reads, oh my God, I made a mistake, right? I don't even know whether or not Meri is going to go back and tell Cody what I said. Absolutely, Meri's going to go back and tell Robin, who is going to tell Cody, and they're going to play a game of telephone what you said. And by the time it get back to Cody, it's going to be dirty. It's going to be filthy. You're going to be causing chaos and confusion in the family and all that kind of stuff, right? If I understand, Meri was like, do we not have each other's back? And so Janelle was like, well, I'm going to have your back on it. You know what I mean? And so, Janelle made a statement and she said, Meri seems that, she thinks that Cody is still going to take care of her. And she does. Meri thinks that she is different from the other wives. Cody despises Meri above Christine. He hates Meri more than he hates any of them. How about that? So stop it with the they not like us. And stop it with believing that these people, Cody and Robin, have your best interests at heart, because they don't. Meri was fortunate enough to have a mother who made a great investment, and Meri is able to be the benefactor of that blessing. But bitch, I'm telling you right now, had you not had your mother and had you grown up with meager, ends and stuff like Janelle and Christine, you would be singing a whole different tune. But you're able to go on and do what you need to do. And kudos to you for being able to do that. But bitch, don't forget who we dealing with. So Meri basically blows Janelle off, and then Janelle realizes, oh, what did I do? This episode, we saw a lot about Christine and that damn man. And I'm telling you right now, honey, I am so sick of seeing them. We already did a special on them. I don't give a damn about them going to look for a house, buy a house, who sleep on what side, who wash their ass in what sink. Like stuff like that, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. Now, her daughter, Gwendolyn, was having an engagement party with Babe or B. And I thought it was so sad because the engagement party, they really got no shine off of it, no light, no nothing, right? This whole thing turned into Cody, Christine. Christine said, I'm sad. Cody said he was going to come, and then he changed his mind and said he wasn't going to come. But I'm like, Christine, you and David are taking up just as much, if not more, airtime than anybody else this season. And we've already seen your wedding special. How dare you think that you are not in the same boat as Cody, drawing attention to everything that is the fuck happening with you and David? They got the daughter, constantly saying, I think it's too fast and all that kind of stuff. And, Christine rents a home, in order to, bring the families and stuff like that together in order to celebrate Gwendolyn. And the only thing that we saw Gwendolyn and her wife do was sit there and fucking greet guests and say that they were getting this tattoo together. Cody had made a comment and said, it's not... Okay, let me slow down. So they have this, this engagement party or wedding party or bridal shower or whatever the fuck it was. And they have a tattoo artist there. Now, I've gone to different parties and stuff where they've had tattoo parties, but it ain't never been no bridal shower or no engagement. It ain't never been no shit like that. Christine says that, years ago, she would ever have thought that this would be her life. But in previous episodes and in previous seasons, Christine had already said that they knew that at least one of their children was going to be, a bisexual, right? Not bisexual. She knew that one of her children was going to be gay, right? And I'm hoping I'm saying that right. No offense, okay? But she never thought that, but she had already mentioned that previously, that she thought that one of her kids, she said you can't have this many kids and then not be one. So, she kind of backpedaling and whatever. Christine wants us to think that she's woke, right? Now that she's left Cody and she's with David, now she fucking woke. Bitch, you still sleep, okay? Let me tell you, your ass is still asleep. So anyway, so they have them over there and everything. Cody and them said they weren't going to come. But one of the kids dropped a bomb and told Cody that Christine was going to be bringing her boyfriend. And it took me back when they said that, where Cody was saying that, be a lot of gossiping and stuff and why he doesn't talk to his kids. And I thought about it. And I was like, one of them kids is gossiping. I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comment section, because it just seemed like they are gossiping. Because why would Cody have a need to know that? Did they tell him because they was trying to warn him? Or they was just trying to, be shady or instigate some right? I don't, I couldn't understand that. I think that, if Cody and Robin wasn't going to come, bitch, don't show up. But why show up, because one of the kids said something. And of course, they're filming and everything. So any opportunity that Cody and Robin get to be on film, bitch, that's what they're going to do. But all of it took away, right, including Christine's stuff, it took away from what the sole purpose of the party was. So, Robin and them show up and everything. And of course, it's uncomfortable. And I'm just like, why is it so uncomfortable? Like like in my community, right? I'm just gonna talk about my community. If you show up, you show up. If you don't, you don't. We gonna all have a good time. If you sit in the corner, you sit in the corner. If you outgoing, you outgoing. If you're doing splits on the floor, who gives a? I can be in the same room with somebody, right? Like, I don't understand what that is. Like, this is some bullshit to me. So anyway, they all, they all are speculating about how it's going to go and all of that. And, of course, Christine is totally into David, can't stop touching him and all of that kind of stuff. And I guess it's, Christine being in love. But again, I'm going to say another thing, okay, y'all, because, I find it easier for me to be able to talk this way, right, and do a pre-record because it brings stuff back. Christine hasn't learned anything. Because she met David on a dating line. She said that she had dated other guys and she wanted this guy that was a biker, had tattoos and stuff like that. And David fit the bill. But for Christine to be moving as fast as she is moving and not really vetting David out the way that I probably would. So let me speak for my damn self. She hasn't learned anything from the same way that she got with Cody. Christine didn't really know Cody. They were in the church and they got married. And here she is with David moving fast again. And I think that everybody has their time when, they have their little time when they need to heal. I just don't think that Christine's healed. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of things that Christine is doing, trying to make it appear that she's above, right? And just moving with him fast, introducing him to the kids, like that's a lot, like on your kids. Even when I saw them and, the way that Truly was playing with him when they went out to look at the wedding venue, I just was like, this is too fucking soon to introduce this girl who is in a family of 100 motherfuckers, right? And your dad is not around. Your mother's going through stuff. You pick up, you pack up, and you move. So I just was like, eek. I think that, Christine really hasn't vetted David all the way out. Yeah, he's a good guy and got a good reputation. But I would have at least liked to have dated him for at least a year so that all of the kinks, she said that, she doesn't know about what he does in the morning, his morning routine, because, she over there, ducking and fucking. And when she get up, you know what I'm saying? She just out the door, he out the door. That's not a way, that's not a relationship that I would want. I would want to be able to get up with you, at least wash my ass, right? And cook breakfast together and have, a day where we sit and look at the sunset and talk or whatever. I don't know, everybody's different and they move at their own pace. I'm hoping that this relationship between Christine is not some fantasy, right? And that the two of them do stay together, because David does seem like he is a great guy, but even great guys can have some bad shit with him, right? And that's all I am saying. I just don't think that I think that she's following the same pattern that she did years ago when she met Cody, and not really vetting David all the way the fuck out. Anyway, so, they're all, in the house and they're anticipating seeing each other and everything, right? And as they're anticipating seeing each other, they finally get there and Cody and them, draw to the babies because, first of all, he hasn't, according to the kids, been the grandfather that he should have been. And, he's got this nervous energy, right? Because now he knows that David's going to be in the room. And so they said that, Robin was like, what if he just buff, he just a buff hunk or whatever. And Cody was like, well, I got you, my shy wife. Where the fuck is all of this shy wife coming from? Anyway, bitch. So, they go through the rigmarole. Robin's like, da-da-da-da, here it is. There's a window of opportunity. And they're going to take it. They're getting ready to introduce David. And so they, Christine brings David over and says, Cody, this is David. And you can tell her this really, really awkward and everything. And so, she they start to strike up a conversation and everything. And Cody did a misstep, bitch, okay? Because he's so cocky and he's so fucking ignorant. He think he can say exactly what he wants to say, but they shut his down, okay? So Cody was holding the baby. He said, yeah, I heard that you know my grandbabies. You know, you've been around my grandbabies. And he was like, yeah, you know, I love them basically. And so, you know, the daughter was like, yeah, not only has he been around them, but he babysitted them on his own while we went and got Manny and Petty's. And so, of course, Cody's face is as red as my jacket. And so now he's sitting there, you know, with his ass on his face and doesn't know how to get out of it. And then Christine leans in, right? And so we see Robin eyes going back and forth, right? Because she doesn't know how to save Cody. She doesn't know how to save Cody from this. She know that Cody hasn't been a great grandfather and not even a great dad. Like, how can you be a great grandfather if you can't be a great dad? Because you got to continue to build the relationship with the children, right, in order to be connected to the grandkids. And Cody hasn't been successful. He making goo and gaga sounds and stuff like that, you know. And so he said that, you know, so David began to tell him that, you know, he had 8 kids and he had all these grandkids and he's used to being in around them and all of that kind of stuff. And so, you know, Cody was like, yeah, you know, David was, you know, really conversing with Robin, right? Because Robin wasn't like talking to a brick wall. So it's very easy for him to have a conversation with Robin as opposed to Cody. And then Christine, out of habit, leans her head over on David's shoulder. And of course, you know, David turns red from that. I mean, Cody turns red from that. So they're just picking up verbal cues from Cody that, you know, he's very uncomfortable. He thought he was going to come in there, right? And be the big man on the block. And, you know, he walked out small. Right. And so, I mean, you know, he deserved that. But Robin was, you know, trying to engage, but she doesn't know whether or not, you know, she's going to go home and she's going to have to face the wrath of Cody for anything that she says, or even if she remotely acts like, okay, she likes him. And so, you know, Robin was, you know, trying the best that she could, you know, with what she had to work with. And so, you know, we saw, you know, Meri come in. And Meri came in my opinion, she came with Cody and Robin. Like, I don't know for sure, but it appears that Meri said that she wasn't going to walk in with them. What she didn't say was she didn't ride with their asses. And I think that Meri came over there with them. And I think that Meri thinks that she's still part of the club. And I can't wait till the motherfucker show Meri that she's not. Meri's a very evil person because last week, I think it was last week when they were talking about the cut of the diamonds. And Meri started making a comment about, you know, not liking Marquise. Well, that's what Christine likes. So Meri's been taking like these little small ass digs and stuff. Christine said years ago how she would be around her family and stuff like that. And Meri would say stuff to embarrass her or, you know, to make her feel small in front of guests and stuff like that. And I truly believe it because Meri's a mean girl. And it's unfortunate, but the bitch is a mean girl. She is. And you can say what you want to say. You can do what you want to do. She is a fucking mean girl. So anyway, you know, she comes into the house and everything. And she comes over and she meets David. And, you know, she's got that manly, you know, Meri face manly. And so she had that manly look. I didn't know she was going to dap his ass up or, you know, rub him on the head. I didn't know what she was going to do. And so, you know, Christine's trying to be empathetic and sympathetic to Meri. And Meri is saying, I don't fuck with them, right? When they were, you know, having the side conversation or the confessionals, if you will, Meri was like, basically, I don't fuck with them bitches. And they don't fuck with you. But when she came over to Christine, Christine was uncomfortable and she was just trying to, you know, gauge where Meri was. Meri became very stiff, very evil, right? And it was almost like, you know, bitch, don't be brand new around me. And, you know, while Meri says, you know, she had mentioned earlier on that she didn't hate Janelle. And I was like, why would that even come to your mind that you don't hate Janelle? Like, why would you even have to say that? She's just a fucking mean girl and the bitch is out the bottle. And so, so then, you know, they were talking and everything. So Christine was like, you know, had mentioned that her and David were going to get these, the same tattoo. And Meri had, took a dig at it and was like, okay. So first of all, Cody took a dig because he said, I think it's cheesy to get matching tattoos. I think that couples do matching tattoos all the time. But Meri took a dig and was like, I guess I need to put, all the men that I have dated on my leg. Bitch, it would be one, because you dated a woman and you dated one guy and you didn't stay with him. You couldn't keep your fucking husband of 30 plus years. So sit the fuck down, Meri. You're going to have one daggone tattoo and they're going to have to write over that bitch, okay? Because don't nobody want Meri with her manly looking self. But it was a dig at Christine. Christine, even though I believe that she's moving fast, this is her man. And if she wants to get a matching tattoo with him, she can. What the fuck does that have to do with graffiti on the bathroom wall that you got to go all up and down your leg? Just really, in my opinion, taking a dig at Christine because you just can't be fucking happy for her. And I just, it's too much for me, right? Meri's too much for me. She really is too much for me. And so, Christine doesn't know. So Christine hugs her and everything. It was like, it's better on the other side. Christine wasn't saying that, she was being unsympathetic. She was just trying to give, Meri some words of encouragement, just trying to gauge again where she is. But Christine need to leave that alone. Christine is happy with David. She's moved on. But there's still a healing process that has to go on with Janelle and Meri that Christine is not realizing in her happiness. She wants everyone to, be able to do like she did and rebound and move on. But for these women, it's taking more. And for Janelle is looking at all of the money that she has lost, right? And, she's looking at, having to still take care of Savannah and all of that. And so I just was like, this is just really a messy ass situation. I'm sure, this was filmed in 2022, I believe. And I believe this stuff is just really, really nasty now. Especially given the fact that, one of the sons, took his own life. I'm sure that, things are really going on in the family, and it is probably a whole lot of finger pointing going around. I'm sure that, Cody, if he has any sense or sensibility, that he would understand that a lot of the family is going to be looking at him, for being one of the factors, if you will, on that young man making the decision. Now, nobody can control what somebody does, right? But I think that, there are certain situations, right? Certain people that become factors that causes you to be a certain way. And these kids really want their parents. In the next episode, we're going to be seeing, I believe it is Gwendolyn, right? Having a conversation, with Christine about David replacing Cody. Nobody can replace Cody but Cody. And Cody is not, he's not interested. Even the comment that Cody made when when David said grandbabies are better. And, I have a lot of girlfriends who are grandmoms, and they do say it's better, right? It's just having a responsibility of being able to love and care and spoil your grandkids without having, right, to take care of them, except for those who have to take care of them. But for those parents, I hear all my girlfriends say it's different. It's better on this side, right? I can just babysit them, change their diaper, keep them for a night or so. You know what I mean? Bond with them, and then I can send them home. So, for Cody to bring up his 7-year-old daughter and say that, he still enjoys her, bitch, that wasn't the point. You missed the whole point. They are really right now taking a lot of digs at one another, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the BS. And but yeah, so y'all let me know down in the comment section what you all thought about this episode. Give me your rating, and let me know. I appreciate you all being here. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead on and hit that subscribe button. It is free 99. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Give me a like. And we'll talk to each other soon. But until we meet again, y'all be safe in those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.